Hey. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Real on the Real. This episode, we are going to talk about Married at First Sight, Season 12, Episode 4. Remember Janet Jackson?
This
All
is
right,
cute.
this one, oh my God. Lord have mercy.
So
I
we
know.
finally made it through the weddings, right?
Woo, thank you,
They're
Jesus.
all married, and
Yes.
so now they've had their wedding night together.
Mm-hmm.
We
Hmm.
saw a little bit of it last episode, and then last night's episode, they kind of revisited how everyone's night went. So let's go through the couples and let's
Okay.
talk about what we thought about them. Like after they've been married, spend a little more time with each other. What we think about their connection, and
Mm-hmm.
like do our little predictions. So
Right.
But Dior, I want to ask you a question. You said something to me today. Unfortunately, we talked about this a little bit beforehand, each and we shouldn't have.
It's fine.
But she said, and as she's talking right now, she said it would be great if lifetime, if you're listening,
Mm-hmm.
if you would let the people do the matchmaking, because y'all seem like you're kind of
I
crazy right now.
definitely
Listen,
feel
this
like,
this season they messed it all up, all the way up. They were off their game completely.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely think they should have a season where the viewers get to like select, because I feel like I think we would do a good job because we would take it seriously. And I think we would be able to match them pretty well if anyone would let us do it. Okay, so we're gonna start with our first couple. Let's start with Clara and Ryan. So Ryan is the one that has like the straight little swoop, and Clara is the like super blonde girl.
Hmm.
Um, that wanted a ambiguous, racially ambiguous husband. So
He is racially ambiguous. He can be Latino, whatever.
But he's black, which
he's
yeah,
mostly black. Yeah, I
he's
was
all black.
surprised.
Yeah, both of his parents are black. Well, his parents have something in them, but I was expecting one white and one black, but they're both black.
I didn't think one was white because I saw in like the intro episode, but I thought because his dad was like further away, so I thought his dad was like maybe Indian or something. Or
Okay.
but when I saw him, I was like, oh, he's like mostly black, and
Yeah,
his brother looks black. So
yeah.
yeah, it was
I wonder
interesting.
if he straightens his hair. Do you think he has a?
Didn't I say that
I
before?
think he has to.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he has to because it's like super straight, and
Hmm.
his dad had like a little curl, and his mom had some kink in her hair.
And
So,
his brother had a lot of curl. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But
So what questions do you have, Dior?
I mean, what do we think about them? Like, they got into bed. I think they didn't have sex, right? They were
No.
people
Mm-mm.
that didn't have sex. Do you think that they're starting to develop a
Yeah,
connection?
I do. I like them. I didn't think that they would have a connection.
I
I was
didn't
worried
either.
for them, but they do. They seem to get along well.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think they do have really different personalities.
Hmm.
Because he seems to be more of like a homebody and more he said he likes his
Calm.
quiet time. He
Yeah.
likes this kind of himself, and she's just like talkative and all over the place.
Mhm.
So I think that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Like in the beginning, I think it's like good because you're like getting to know the person. But I think after a while, it's just gonna get on your nerves. Because if you're a person that likes time to yourself, having someone that's like just on you all the time, it gets overwhelming. You start to feel probably like suffocated a little bit.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, so far things seem to be going well. He keeps reiterating that he really.
1 second. IJ, you look like you're about to fall asleep. You need
I
to
know
wake
I'm
up.
not. I'm listening to Dior
Go
because
get some coffee. Go
because
get
no, I'm not because Dior always that when it comes to this show, she's always so insightful and makes me rethink my
some.
impulsive rationale. Like last season, I'd be like, no, I don't like her because of this and this. And she'd be like, well, IJ, think about it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
And you from last season, because I know you were really hard on Karen. If you see their relationship now, it's really
No,
uh,
Karen was a bitch to him. I'm
thank
sorry. She was
you.
horrible to him.
she
She treated him
wasn't.
dirt. He was just a really nice guy that put up with
I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm
weakness
gonna see you
until she
guys.
fell in love with
I'm
him.
gonna see you guys YouTube videos
No,
of.
I see them now. I see them now. But
No, I'm talking about where they did the frequently asked questions and they talked about people's like perception of her, and he was just like, she wasn't what people thought she was.
girl, bye. I mean, not you, not you. I'm talking about him. Listen, that's they captured what it was. That's who she was.
I
She was
don't
being
think
disrespectful
so.
to him.
She was a
She almost
dry
called
ass.
him gay.
I think it took her a while
He
to
said,
open
"Hey,
up to
sis."
him.
She called him gay, basically. She's like, "Don't no man say, hey, sis." I was like, "Wow, she
And she
is."
admitted that she probably said the wrong words and she didn't clearly communicate what she meant. Um, okay, whatever. I still keep hearing. I mean, like in the beginning, I felt the same way, but then I started to think more about the environment and things like that, and that we're only seeing a portion
She
of it.
watches Karen's cooking shows.
Oh,
I do not. First of all, she's only had one. I missed it, but I'm gonna watch it because she made salmon that looked beautiful, cream spinach, and sweet potato.
cream
In it.
spinach.
It
Uh,
looked good. It had cream cheese in it. So,
I don't like cream spinach.
but yes,
Okay, yep,
So you guys got to say what you thought about the blonde couple, the
right.
blonde girl, and I have to say, oh, that was dumb. I
What?
rubbed my eyes.
Oh, you can't tell though.
Oh, okay.
so what?
Or
I
makeup.
rubbed my eyes, and you can't even tell that I rubbed my eyes. Okay, so I like them as a couple. They seem like they would be a fun couple. They'd be laid back and they would have fun. But my concern for them is not chemistry because they're both have stated they're attracted to each other.
Right. Hmm.
And they said that the matchmakers did a great job.
Right.
My concern is their religious background.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It surprised me that he was so religious.
Me too.
Right.
Me too. That surprised me. And so that's because she's steadfast against not pushing religion, where
Right.
he
It
pushes
sounds like she had a
religion.
bad experience with
I
it,
think
though.
so.
In college, she went to that Christian school. Bad
Right.
experience. And
Yeah.
so I know it's an issue for her mom, for his mom and dad,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you guys, I honestly feel like people shouldn't push their religions on people.
Hmm.
I think so too, but I also feel like in the same way that, like, I feel like it's okay to like, say that you believe in this and that you
Oh
would
yeah.
want to introduce your children to this. But I feel like in the same way, like she's being extremely obsessive about not wanting to follow a religion, and that almost is the same way as, it's like almost the same as not respecting that she isn't religious is not respecting that he is. So
Right.
I'm just like, why not just say that, this is how you grew up and, you had that experience, so you're not really religious now and see how it goes.
Right.
He doesn't seem like he's pulling out his Bible and reading passages. so,
Why
you
if he
feel
did
like, why
that?
make it a big deal?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're cute, and I like how they were talking in the bed and laughing in the bed,
Yeah.
especially just meeting each other.
Right. Yeah. Which would be awkward, but for them, it's not. You
Mhm.
know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And I think he's very like put together and
He is, yeah.
yeah,
I
which
like
is
that.
surprising. Like just because he was like working out all the time, working out for 2.5 hours a day. I was like, okay, maybe he's a little bit, of a meathead, but he's not.
Mhm.
He's yeah.
And you know what else too? He lets her take control. If you listen to the things he says,
Yeah.
he allows her to take control. It doesn't bother him about being the alpha and so forth. You
Yeah.
can be a quiet alpha,
Right.
Mhm.
and he allows her to take control. And I noticed that
Mhm.
because he'll be like, we'll do what she wants to do, or we'll do
That
this
was
if she
sweet.
wants. And
Yeah.
then she was just like, you're hovering. He's like, oh, okay, do you want me to stand over here?
Right.
You
But
know?
as long as he doesn't take it too far and
Yeah.
becomes like Karen's guy, like that guy, where
No.
you try to over please
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
becomes annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has to be a good balance of 50-50, type of a balance.
Right. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
But I like them. I hope
Me
they
too.
make it. I hope they survive.
Okay, next couple. Since we're talking about meatheads, let's talk about Haley and Jacob.
Was watching it with my husband, with Dan, and I was like, Dan, what is wrong with him? Something is wrong with him. He is obsessed with meat.
And eggs.
Something is wrong with this guy.
Eggs too.
And
I love eggs.
In his house.
I had three hard-boiled eggs today.
I had two, but this guy cannot stop talking about meat. I've never seen that in my life.
And his house. Honestly, like I want to give Haley's mom an award for because she
A
didn't
standing
like
no, a
she
standing
didn't
no.
have that glazed over look. She didn't doze off or anything because I would have. Like I just like don't talk to me about
She said glazed over look.
Twice. The night before and then at breakfast.
yes.
And he needs
Dior,
to
talk to
remember.
me. Talk to me about like how he was talking about his house.
And I have a beach thing. It's kind of like a vacation spot. Over here, I have my pool, and it's a 70s style house. So, I have the sand, and then he handed his phone over so
I
they could
know.
look,
They were
and
like,
they
oh
actually
my
looked.
God, this is
And
graves.
I was like,
I
oh,
was like,
It's a pile of sand.
I was done. I was done when I was watching the family. They were just like, I know they were, and they had to be careful because they know they were on TV.
Right, right.
I know they want to look at each other like, what the fuck? But then
And
it's
he's
like,
not
So
feeling him.
excited when his dad said that she could sear a great steak. Oh my God. And Dan was like, well, that's why he's not married. That's why he got married at first sight. It's like, you're right. That's exactly why.
That's
he,
gonna be such a awkward relationship. Like I just don't see that working out because
No,
she's
she is,
already like kind of checked out a little bit. I
she
mean, she
is
said
right.
she's gonna see, why they got paired together. I'm trying to figure out why they got paired together as well.
Right.
But I just don't. I don't think. I don't
I
think.
am so disappointed in like the show, the producers, the what are the experts?
And it's
They
not like they had a lot to do. It was during COVID. You could have done the best matchmaking of your life.
I
like
want to say
like they
something, you guys.
got out of the maybe three
No,
out of the five right.
yeah, I
Maybe
think that they might make it.
What?
Yeah, I'm
cut
not
the
playing.
shot, man.
No, I think that they're gonna grow on each
He's
other.
so checked out, man.
No,
He's so
no,
boring.
I believe that she's gonna fall for him. What I think is gonna happen is that he's into her,
Yeah,
and
he's into her. That's
he
her enough.
yes, he's definitely thinks that there's a connection, and she's learning to adjust. She'll adjust herself because he's not a bad looking man. Yeah,
No,
he's
man.
kind of weird, but to me, weird is okay. It's different.
And it was cute when he
It
was
was,
doing pulling out the t-shirts and the
yeah,
family
I would have been
hat.
cracked
That
because
was cute.
when Big Daddy Keith pulls out his clothing, I'm just like, and I'd be like, what? He has 3 closets full of clothes that I bought him through. Yeah, I kid you not. He has way more clothes than I do, way more. And this man's favorite items is long sleeve t-shirts from Walmart. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Black long sleeve t-shirts from Walmart. Drawers full of them. So when this guy was pulling out the t-shirts and I would have said, no, you cannot wear that fanny pack. So let's not go there. That was a definite no. And even a worse no because it had speakers on it.
Yeah. But that would have been like funny. Like,
No,
no.
not even funny. I'd have been like, is
But did you
Keith?
see that he walked out of the hotel with that horrible gorilla t-shirt? And then when they got down to the lobby, he had a white t-shirt on. It was weird. They left the hotel rooms with different clothing. And then when they went down to the lobby, they had different clothing on.
I didn't notice that. You
Yeah.
did?
So when they left the hotel room, the girl with the curly hair, she had that long blue dress which I loved that she'd been wearing all day. But when she got to the airport, she was wearing workout clothes.
Maybe they changed.
Yeah, and then
Where?
he had that save that like gorilla T-shirt on, and then when they got to the airport, he was wearing a white T-shirt and jeans. So like
Maybe they probably went home to pack, right? I mean, like,
I don't know, it was weird. It was so weird. There was some like production switch or something.
Right. Thank
Yeah,
you for bringing that up.
yeah,
Lifetime, you got to do better. Come
yeah,
on
much
now.
better.
Come on. That's old school.
Right, right. You can't get over on us like
No,
that.
no, no.
Right.
Wow, that's a good catch. So what's the next couple? I do like this couple. I do like them. I think that they're going to be okay. I honestly do.
Well,
I
let's hope
think
you're
they're
right.
gonna be boring, and I don't think they're gonna really quit. So I'm not too hopeful for them.
Hmm.
Okay, so the third couple we'll talk about. You know, we're gonna save the best for last, right?
Yeah,
So
the worst for
Mhm.
last.
Brianna and Vincent,
Oh, they're so cute.
they are cute.
They are like made for each other so far. Like they seem so natural together. They are so into each other.
On the wedding night, I feel like Brianna really wanted to have sex with him. Like she was giving him the do me vibes, and he wasn't picking them up. So
You said the what vibes?
do me vibes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that to my husband next time. Are you going to do me vibes? Yeah, that is so cute. Do me vibes. Yeah, she was. She was.
She
Yeah,
was
I
like
agree.
really like, hey, he was just,
Mhm.
yeah. But they're very cute, and they just they mesh well together, and
So happy.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I agree. I agree.
when they were in Vegas, his grandmother, experienced
Mhm.
a heart attack, and she was supportive of him.
Yeah, she
And
sat
I thought
on
that
his lap,
was
which was so cute.
She what?
She sat
that.
on his lap, which was so cute. You know,
Yeah.
But is he tall?
is he what?
He's
Tall?
taller than her.
Oh, okay, because she said he's tall. Like she said, she asked for someone that was. Did she say light skinned and tall or something like
No, she
that?
said tan.
Oh, tan and tall, and she was like, and he's both. And I was like, he does not look tall to me.
He's taller than her. That's all that counts in her book.
Right, right.
But like, what was she? So he acted like she did a miraculous thing, like she's a ride or die bitch. Um, his grandmother was having a heart attack. What did you want him to do? If he needs to fly out, you're gonna fly out with him and be supportive.
Well,
That's what a wife does.
maybe people in his life hasn't been like that.
Wow, I was like, jeez.
Maybe like obviously that's what happened because he was like taken aback.
Yeah, he's like,
He was like she did something more than she knew how much it meant to him. So
Mm,
he must not have really had that support.
I
mm-hmm.
know. What woman have you been hanging out with, honey?
Not a good one.
Yeah, because I was just like, no, that's what people do. When your significant other is in pain, you help them through the pain. You
Right,
help guide them. You be their beacon of light through it.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Not, I'm on my honeymoon and you're going to stay here. Forget your grandmother if she dies.
No, that
Yeah,
has to be so rough for him because you know he wants to go, but
yeah.
then he feels like he has to stay. That's
Yeah, if I was him, I'd be like, we can go. I would have gone because you don't know if she's going to pass and you don't want to be like,
not there.
Figures, yeah.
yeah.
And
So
then
if I was,
especially if the relationship doesn't work out, and then you're like, I miss my last moments with my mom, and I'm not even with this person
Or
anymore.
not even the not working out, but just like holding some kind of resentment towards them because you weren't there, even if you guys are still together.
Right?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they are a cute couple. I like them. I like the fact that he's light skinned and the fact that she's dark skinned and the
Mm.
fact that they click together so well. I can't wait for them to consummate their marriage and
Mm.
see like afterward what they're going to talk about and
I
how it's.
I think it's
definitely
gonna be
think
during
that's
the
gonna happen
honeymoon.
on the honeymoon. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah. I think
just completely like clueless.
yeah, yeah. I think that the blondes also wanted to consummate the marriage during the first night, but he was like, nah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I'm totally with you on that,
But I
Chen.
think it's best to wait. Like we all saw what happened when you don't.
I think that's the extreme though, but
So who's the next couple?
our next couple is Virginia and Eric.
So I like them. They seem to be really into each other. I thought that was so interesting when she went to meet his parents,
Hmm.
mother and the aunt. And when she said that she was 50-50 on having a baby, their
Everything changed.
dropped.
I let Kaylin's husband to be or husband come and tell me and Big Daddy Keith that. Big Daddy Keith would be like, he wouldn't care. But me, I'd be like, first I'm like, it's so good to see you. Hi. Well, yeah, I'm wanting to pretend you're him. You trying to say something.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Tiggs?
Hey, call me IJ, darling. Call me
How you doing,
IJ.
IJ? Mama IJ.
So go ahead.
So, Caitlin and I was thinking about having kids, and like I was like, nah, I don't want no kids.
What?
Yeah, I don't want no kids. I won't be spreading my seed.
No kids?
Nah, not now, not right now.
In a year?
I'm thinking like 10 years.
Oh, hell to the. Kaylin came to me with that crap. She's like, Mom, I'm not going to have any kids. I just said, click, hang the phone up. And she called back, Mom, she was, did you just hang it for me? I said, yeah. I said, I don't need you. I said, Keith will have kids. I said, you will get nothing from me. I want grandkids
Yeah, I know.
when it's time. I said, don't play with me. She's like, Mom, I'm 27 and I'm not even married yet. I said, you will find somebody. Every time she meets somebody, like she was just like, hey, I went on this talk and I met the owner of the talk thing. Da, da, da. I'm like, and so how old is he, Kaylin? Is he white or black? We go through the whole, she's like, oh. She says, why do you have to ask that every time? I said, I want to know because she cannot meet decent people, decent guys.
Mhm.
I said, but then now I'm like, you'll meet somebody. But if she called me and said she's going on this show, I don't know how I'd feel.
Oh, right, yeah,
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 I don't know because
yeah, yeah.
right now, especially this season, no.
I know the way they're. So it's like, why would they match someone up who knows that they want kids with someone who doesn't want kids?
Hmm.
Like, what are they doing?
Did
Someone
the
who
people
is a
lie?
what?
Did the people lie?
I don't know. Someone who
Some
is a
people why
known
lie?
partier
You can
and someone
match
who
two
doesn't
people.
party.
Yeah. Why lie about that?
Right. Like, I don't get it. And then when she said, like, I'm always gonna drink, I'm always gonna remember when she said that? And I'm
Yeah.
always gonna party, and we're just gonna see how he accepts that.
Poor guy. Like he could. Does he drink? He doesn't drink, right?
Not really.
Because like when she says champagne, he was like, okay, I can do that, but he still seemed like he was like struggling with it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough. I
Really
mean,
rough.
Well, we saw what happened on next episode. He
I
confronts her
didn't
about the
see the
drinking.
end.
Next episode, he confronts her about the drinking.
Yeah.
mm,
Because did you see when they were leaving the hotel and she was like, oh, wait a minute, and went and grabbed that bottle, bottles. I was just like, damn, bitch, you cannot let it go. Let the fucking bottle go.
how old is she? She's like 20.
26. She's 26.
She should be near over going out every night and
And the
Yeah.
drinking.
thing is, the good thing for her is he's a pilot. So he's gone 4 nights a week. She can go out and
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
And when he's back, she needs to be settled and stay
Hmm.
with him.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. I was just like, but I understand if the bottle of champagne is unopened, go ahead and get it and put it in your bag for later on.
Well, yeah, I
That
mean,
I understand. It's free.
right.
Matter of fact, if it's open, I'm going to finish drinking it before I leave. But for her, it's like every scene that we've seen her in.
Except for the lunch. Except for the lunch, she was drinking water.
Yeah,
with the
she
with
has
the-
alcohol.
Yeah.
And then the commercial for the for next week, she's guzzling it down.
Oh, really?
I'm just like,
I mean, they're in Vegas, but I just, yeah,
well,
it's too much.
whether you're in Vegas or you're
Because
here,
if you are a reasonable person and if you're like a respectful person, you try to like see what the other person is doing. So if the other person is not drinking, but you still want to drink, you're gonna drink very lightly because you don't want to be like drunk or tipsy and then the person's like sober. I mean, that's just
Right.
it's not even fun actually. So I mean, you kind of have to gauge who you're around,
Right.
and she don't care. She ain't ready to
like
do.
She's
when I'm with
alcoholic or
Kim,
relabeling?
Huh?
huh?
I said, do you think she's an alcoholic or relabeling?
Alcoholic.
I don't
Alcoholic.
know about that. I mean, I think I have to see more and like see the situations. Like if she wakes up on a work day and starts drinking, then I might be like, okay, I think she's an alcoholic. But
So
I
it's
mean,
not
like,
okay to take a sip of wine in the middle of the night when you wake up.
That's not good.
Oh, it's not. That's what she does.
Oh, really?
I have a feeling that's how she is. I
uh,
have a feeling that alcohol is her water.
mm,
Because no matter where you're at in the world, whether you're at home or in Las Vegas, you should not be guzzling alcohol like that. She was
mm,
drinking it like it was water in the commercial.
mm.
But when they were at the pool, she was like,
She was another person. She was another one that I felt I really wanted to sleep with her husband on the wedding. Yeah, the wedding night.
Yeah.
yes. I didn't know if she was drunk.
She kept kissing him, and it was like do something. It was like a do something kiss.
And she's always so like young, like
Yeah.
she's really like adolescent,
But he finds her really attractive.
He said, "My hot wife is going to Vegas. Me, and my hot wife is going to Vegas."
I was like, hot.
And I think because she's
Better without
young,
that
I think
shadow.
also because she's younger, she's 26, that makes her even hotter.
I can
Guys
see
have
that.
something about younger women. They just do.
I don't care if she's 26. She looks like she's a meth head.
Well, she does not look like she's a meth head.
Oh my God. Can her hair not be greasy for once?
It's greasy. She does not wash her hair.
Use dry shampoo if you don't want to
Yes.
wash your hair.
You spray that.
Spray that bitch.
Yeah.
Spray it. Dunk it. Dunk
She
it.
does. She does. Her
I'm
hair.
like, every time it's always greasy. I'm just like, and she's like, you can see me with the full face makeup on. Well, what were you doing at the wedding? Was that not a full face makeup?
It was a full face and a half. She had too much.
I know. So this is gonna. So yeah, I
do like them. I like her. She's a drunk.
I do like her. I
But she's
do.
fun.
Like her.
Gonna bring. I hope she like breaks him out of his shell a little bit. Like he
Right.
seems like he's just like a little excited to be. I think she's gonna bring like
him
a little more
youthful.
of
Yeah.
excitement and youthfulness out of him. So I think that would be good for them.
And I
Yeah.
hope he settles her down too.
Right. My only thing is that baby mismatch. That's a big mismatch.
Yeah, because he's probably ready to start at
But
34.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ready.
Yeah, and at 26, I don't blame her not being ready.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't blame her not being exactly ready, not knowing what she wants to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they'll be interesting.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that brings us to our last couple,
Mhm.
ladies, and that is Paige and Chris.
That's a double. That guy. Oh my god.
Okay. So
I was seriously offended by him.
no, let's start. Let's set the
Well,
scene.
offended by the producers.
Paige wakes up and her husband went downstairs to go get menus. Why you need to go downstairs and get menus?
No one else did.
Like, and they were having brunch with the in-laws, so I was really confused about that. But you went downstairs to get the menus. 30 minutes passed, an hour passed, hour and a half passed. He's not back.
Crickets.
Why was she even there when he got back?
Because
I
she
would not have
just
been
got
there.
married. She just got married.
It doesn't matter to me. That's time enough for us to get this annulled, and we don't have to worry about a divorce or anything. I mean, they did already consummate the marriage twice.
Twice.
So that's
But
probably kept her on there because she's thinking, they
Yeah,
consummated
right.
marriage and so
She was
forth.
probably a little worried. She probably like, oh my God, what happened to him? Did he get eaten by a bear? Like, yeah. She
By
was
a bear.
girl, no. I would not have. There may have been a note when I left, but I would have been there. I would tell the producers like, cause like why weren't they trailing him? You know what I'm saying? Like, do
mm-hmm.
they know where he was?
Oh, do you think they were trailing him and they just
They
didn't
would
show
have.
it?
I would think that they would. I mean, they're following them around. They're filming.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Right. I don't know why they didn't. That's
No,
good.
they did. They're just not showing it.
Mm, mm,
I'm gonna keep what I think happened to myself.
mm.
I think I know what happened, why they
You
didn't
think he
show it.
found someone
Found someone. I think he went and made a phone call.
to his ex-girlfriend?
Hmm.
But why wouldn't they show it? That'd be more interesting.
Because then they can't drop the bombshell on us that they're going to drop on us next week, where he has to man up. That's why they couldn't drop that bombshell. You don't disappear. And he says that I was having an anxiety attack. Nah, nigga, no, you were on the phone talking to somebody.
Crying.
Oh my God.
No tears. No tears.
That, that was so bad.
What are you crying about? You
Because
crying?
she told his mama and daddy that they had sex.
He
That's
was
why he was
crying
crying.
before she even went to the dinner.
Yeah, he was crying before they went.
A panic attack.
When?
When they were
Oh,
when he was when he was sitting on the couch saying,
I didn't see
I
that.
had anxiety. I was having an anxiety attack.
But okay, first of all, you come back after like more than an hour. The first thing you need to be doing is apologizing and let me know where you were. He just was like, I think she said something to him and he was like, what's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong? Where have you been?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you answer the phone when I called you? What the fuck? We just got married. We just got married. Oh, I don't understand.
And then his excuse, like, okay, I get it. He might not be attracted to her. Totally understand that. They just got married. They just met.
But why did
You
you
don't have sex with someone twice if you know you're not attracted to them.
I don't understand.
There must be some attraction.
I don't understand why he felt like he had to tell her that.
Well, I think he should tell her, but before you have sex with that person.
I don't know.
Why do you have to tell somebody? Why can't you just see it and then make a final decision after you've been with the person for a while and say, this is not going to work. I'm not feeling attracted to you. I've tried.
Well,
Why do you have to tell her that right away like that?
And the way he said it, he was just like that she wasn't what he's used to. Like
he said, I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah, you're not what I'm used to.
No, he said, I'm not attracted to you.
Because you're not what I'm used to.
He said it afterwards?
Both. Yeah, he said both. He like elaborated.
Yeah. I'm like, and what are you used to?
Like, I don't fault him for telling her that. Like, it's harsh, but you do that before you sleep with someone, just so she knows where you're at, and so she can make a decision if she wants to sleep with you or not.
Yeah.
He slept with her to like see if there was a deeper connection. What?
Yeah, he just wanted to have sex. That's why he was just saying some bullshit. He was bullshitting his parents to make him not seem like an asshole to his parents.
And he was upset that she mentioned sex to his parents, but they were talking about it at the wedding.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, he was upset that she made him seem like an asshole to his parents.
Right.
And and then the father, kudos to him, because he didn't let his son slide.
The mother tried to. Well, he was drinking the night before.
Like, well, we also had sex in the morning, and she's like, oh well, then that's a different story. And plus, a mother's always going to try to stick up for her son.
I know.
So the father was like, nah, that's not right. You're a wonderful person. And then they all started complimenting her over and over again.
I still feel like his dad's creepy.
But he was good. And then he brought him to task when he saw his son. He was like, you better not hurt her. And I
Yeah,
thought that was really good.
I thought that was good too.
Yeah.
And what I disliked most about Chris, do you remember the scene where he was just like, she's like, oh, this tape is right here. Yeah, they had to tape it because my chest is so big.
Um,
Motherfucker, you don't work out because you got boobs almost as big as mine. Shut that up. You don't work out. You ain't got a damn muscle up in these arms.
right.
Your stomach isn't fit.
No, it's not.
So no, you got some
One
skinny
thing I think
legs.
she did do wrong was she shouldn't have told her guy friends. Like that's between those two. She shouldn't have been like, yeah, I slept with him, and then he told me this because Dan was watching it with us, and he was like, nah, she shouldn't have done
If
that, and
he's
I
not
agree.
around and like, well, okay, so this would have been after he told her the film. I don't know. I just feel like you need to have someone to talk to about it.
Not
You know,
another dude. Nah, you can tell you're like your girlfriend. And he already told. She already told his parents, and then she's telling her guy friends. That's
maybe she wanted to get a guy's perspective on like.
yeah. But I can understand him getting as a dude getting mad that she's talking to other
I
guys.
think that he
You
doesn't
just
want
told me I
anybody.
wasn't
He
an.
doesn't want anybody knowing about their sex lives.
Right? Yeah, and I can understand that.
That's fine, but like I don't feel like you have a leg to stand on to tell me what you think is
Amen. Me
acceptable
too.
or
Because I
not.
would have been like, fuck you, and fuck
Who
you some
cares
more.
what you think? Why should I
I
consider
know.
your feelings?
Well,
You
she
didn't
stayed
consider
with
mine.
him. All right.
Shit.
So she stayed with him. She did not leave. And
No.
from the
And she had the nerve to go get her hair done like mine.
but yours looks better.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. I was just like, is those fresh? Because if they were fresh, like they should have been, like I couldn't even see her scalp.
I could see your scalp. Hers were wound way too tight.
And I
Yours,
think hers are bigger too. They were thicker.
right? Yeah,
Oh,
and they were
I told
wound.
her to make mine half the size of the picture that I sent her.
Oh, that's good.
And I said, I don't want to see any scalp, but I want to see a little bit of scalp, but not too much. And mine are soft, soft ones. Hers were like hard, you
Right.
know. But I was just like,
It looked better than that horrendous wig she was wearing.
yeah,
Yeah, and when he saw her, he was like, "Ooh, she looks better." You
yeah.
know.
But he said that when she put her night clothes on. But then he go back to I'm not attracted to her.
Yeah, I think the whole crime, I think that when men start talking about don't talk to anybody about this or don't talk to anybody about that, that leads me to start worrying because then I should have the right to talk to people about our relationship and get good advice because I don't need to be in secret all the time. But I can understand where bad advice, like when you have friends that are unhappy and you're happy, they'll bring you down, they'll bring your relationship down. So you
Mhm.
have to be careful who you talk to. But
Right.
she needed somebody to talk to because first she just got married at first sight, then to find out he says, and I know she's been watching the show.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever said that right off the bat. And here he is saying that off the bat. Her mind, and after having sex too, and she's Christian type of lady too, that would have blown my mind. I would have needed to keep talking about it to somebody until I could get it
I
all
was
off my
had
chest.
to, yeah. Like I just and she handled it very well because I think I probably would have
Did.
I would have cried just because that's like embarrassing first of all.
Yeah.
And
I would
her
have cried.
how
It
am
would
I
be
gonna
fighting
how
words.
can
To
I
the
move
parents
past
about
this?
it.
Huh?
What?
The way she talked to the parents about it was really good because she didn't put him down. She didn't bash him. She was like, I need your help. Maybe you can help me because this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So she did a real and kudos for her to having the nerve to say that to his parents.
After
Right.
just meeting them.
Right. Yeah. I
Because
was
I
Because they
think
were
I would have skipped
they were mad
that
at her.
brunch.
Say what?
I would have skipped that brunch.
I think I would have too. That's because I would be so. I feel like I would be so humiliated. Because like, first of all, how do we even get past this? If I was so unattractive that you went and had a panic attack because you married me, like how are we gonna get past that? I'm
Right.
not gonna look any different.
Right.
I'm gonna look like this.
Right. A panic attack that you're going to stay married to me? Is that what your panic attack is? Am I grotesquely ugly that you can't, like, what?
Right.
I would have been furious. I would have been
Embarrassed.
crying, Christian.
I would have been so mad, especially since I slept with you. That's what would have pissed me off. Okay, you're not attracted to me. I'm hurt. But the fact that I slept with you, oh my
And I
God.
feel like he kind of made it seem like, oh, it was like the sex wasn't that it didn't change his mind about things, like, or it was okay, like.
And you know what? I have a feeling that his sex isn't even that good. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? Like they did a preview. I don't know if you guys remember when she said that they have sex every day.
Every night, yeah.
So it must be good for her if they're having sex every
No,
day.
no, some women do it just because of their spouse.
Mm-hmm.
You have those like me who do it when they feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
So their spouse might be waiting for a while. But no, she do it just because of her spouse. But here's the crux. When they were talking about leaving bygones be bygones and working through this to have a better marriage, he says, you don't know me. Chris, I'm a good guy. I'm sweet. I'm compassionate. I'm a hard worker. He was just listing all these great things about himself. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, don't
He's
forget
very
narcissist.
narcissistic.
Don't
Mhm.
forget narcissistic. Don't
Right.
don't forget because that's what he is. But then something happened. I wonder what happened to him in his childhood because he goes, people used to be mean to him, talk about him.
You think that's true? I think
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah, he's a bitch. He is. I yeah,
he was acting like such a baby
yeah,
during
that's
that.
what I'm talking about.
I was like, oh my God, this guy, he's such a
Yeah, yeah,
baby.
that's what I'm talking about. He's such a
Yeah.
bitch. Something about him is off.
Mm.
If I
Yeah.
swear to goodness, I thought he was on the down low.
No, I never thought that. You just thought that because of his suit.
No, he's always like something about him is just way too feminine. Yeah,
No, I
I'm
don't.
not
I didn't get
telling
that.
you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling
No,
you.
not if
Skinny
you're
baby.
having sex in the morning and in the night, and then every day. He's not gay. Nah.
Okay, I know that now, but something about him was like, you know, and then the fact that he doesn't want anybody to know about his sex life.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think he was just upset that she told his parents, like, and then other people, because he looks like an asshole. Like
Yeah.
if she
Yes.
told him, oh, if she told his friend, her friends, oh, it's so good, he's so good, then he would be happy. But the
Hmm.
fact that she told him what he did, then that's why he's
Okay.
so upset.
Okay.
You
But
know.
yeah, so he's a narcissistic. He talked about how good she said, you haven't gotten to know me yet, and hopefully you will. That's all you need to say. Yeah, you haven't gotten to know me, and I'm just a great person. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And he just kept on. I was like,
So you had said that I should watch it to the end of the previews. I didn't get a chance. So what happens in the next episode?
What did you? So he gets a phone call or something like that, and he has to tell her something.
Oh,
And she was just like, "This is too much." Then with was it?
but no, then he says to her, if today was decision day, what
Yes,
would you do? And she was like, I'd be gone.
I'd have to go. Girl, you should have went anywhere. You should have went when he
yeah,
didn't
right.
tell
It could be decision day. Right. You don't gotta wait.
today is
Yeah.
decision day. Yes.
Yeah, so we know that okay, she's not the one that's pregnant.
Right.
No, I believe it's probably his ex fiance.
And
And
why do
then
you have to stay with him?
you
Huh?
know
As a baby mama, like why stay with him?
because she's going to stay with him because it's her husband. You took the vow for better or for worse. You
I
And
have
just
to,
probably
feel like
because
if I don't know you, I
and maybe because
understand.
of church. She's very religious, so maybe
Maybe.
that's
Because I just like, I'm like, I don't know you. So I know I said it, but I'm not feeling it.
right,
I,
right.
I need a redo.
right.
I
And
don't
I
do
would tell the producers, you guys need to redo me. I'm going to
Like
be on your
yeah,
next season.
yeah.
Now what? And then Dior, we shouldn't have been doing it.
uh,
But Dior sent me a link each other. She didn't want to send it to
Spoiler
you.
alert.
No, nah, nah, nah. You guys
No,
gotta cut
it's
this
not a
out.
spoiler
No,
No,
alert.
it's
don't
not.
spoil
No,
it.
it's about his previous
I
fiance.
wanted to see what she looked like because he was talking about like
Oh,
what.
how does she look?
I mean, she's like thin. I mean, she wasn't like
She's
drop
a
dead
regular
gorgeous
girl.
or anything. She
Okay.
just looked
But they were their engaged. It was their engagement dinner,
The picture
where he
was.
proposed to her.
uh-huh.
Oh.
And they were doing it New Housewives of Atlanta style
Oh, it was a big
at a
dinner.
restaurant with families all over
Well,
with
he's
the
rich,
big.
Hydra. Did you forget? He has a lot of money.
He got $12,000 with his first paycheck uh, when he moved to Atlanta. Was it Atlanta? Oh, this is one thing that I
What,
thought
he had $12,000 for his first paycheck when?
once he moved to Atlanta after he was homeless. Remember he told her that the wedding, she just like kind of rolled her eyes.
What is that? What's $12,000 for your first paycheck? What does that mean?
He was just saying like he was homeless, and then I got my finance. He said he had a finance degree, but then he said he took a course, and then he was like, and then I came to, I think he said Atlanta. He got
Mm.
a job in Atlanta, and he was like, my first paycheck was $12,000.
Okay, so what?
She was supposed to be impressed by that,
Hmm.
and so
Let me see what that is per
it was like,
year.
yeah.
That's pretty good. If it's every 2 weeks,
But she, yeah, yeah, oh yeah. So his fiance,
Almost 300,000, 288.
Mhm.
Still not balling.
No. Mm-mm.
Sorry, I'm all right. I really am. I'm
Yeah,
all
I
right.
mean, clearly it
I
is
make enough.
the last girl, so yeah,
Hmm.
money ain't
So,
everything.
I watched the video, and it was nice, the engagement
mm-hmm.
with the families. But my thing is, he had to have known she was pregnant, or maybe that's why he had the anxiety attack. He found out.
But didn't he say that he didn't want, he was abstaining from sex before the wedding? So that means you find out what in the
That's
first four
that's
weeks.
what he said, but how long? Because he did his fasting for 3 days before the wedding. So how long did you abstain? And for you to even make that statement, I'm just like, well, why would you have even had someone to be having sex with if you were about to get married? Like, why would you?
Well, that means that
4 weeks before.
she, yeah, at least 4 to 6 weeks. So did he know that she was pregnant when he got on the show?
Let's hope not.
Guess time will tell.
You know what? I wouldn't even be on that show. I'm sorry. Because you're not going to become Insta famous. She's not the type to be Insta famous.
Right, she isn't. Yeah.
No. I would have to leave the show because you don't find me attractive, and now you got some other girl pregnant, and you got a kid on the way, and that kid is not mine, and I'm not having the first. No.
Mm-mm.
I've
You
seen
know
her.
they're not going to
So
stay together. They're
they
not.
do
They're not.
they do a Married at First Sight unfiltered before the show comes on, and so
Right.
sometimes I see it on YouTube,
She
and I
looked
thought
cute. She looked cute.
that's what
Oh,
I was
she
gonna
did?
say. She
Yeah, she looked
did,
really cute.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think she has like braids now or something.
Yeah.
I'm glad she had box braids. But yeah, so I mean, I think it's gonna be a juicy season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot to look forward to. A lot of
A
drama.
lot, especially with him, because didn't he get in a like argument with Pilot Guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
He just even okay. So even when they were at the airport and he was like trying to like match people up, like he was like, "Oh, this is the first time seeing the wives. I'm trying to match them up to see who is paired with who." Like, why are you doing all of that? You need to focus on your own life, your own relationship. Like, just I don't like them.
I know. I
I
know.
was trying to find him on Instagram, but I'm gonna have to hashtag it and look it up because I want to see what the drama is with him. Because his pastor friend, I don't trust him now neither.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dwight.
No, he's black.
I said Dwight. His name is Dwight.
Dwight. Yeah, because Dwight knows what's going on. There's no way he's gonna do this without Dwight is his ride or die guy. And I don't see Dwight not knowing that he has this baby on the way and so forth. If Chris knows, Dwight knows.
Mm,
So yeah, he something about him is just not right.
right.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Mhm.
Hmm. And what did you guys think about the trip to Vegas for their honeymoon?
Well, it's COVID, so
I
they
mean,
couldn't go out of the
that's what I
country.
was thinking too.
Yeah.
'Cause initially, I was just like, "What?" I would be so disappointed to get that, and then that's what I thought. I was like, "Okay, well, they would have to
Okay, is there nowhere else you can go besides Las Vegas?
Miami." Um,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't.
I think that's it. Vegas, here we come.
Yeah, I was just like, if somebody said, we're going to Vegas, IJ, I'd be like, no, you're going to Vegas. Because I'm not going. I don't like it.
I like Vegas, but I wouldn't want to go for a honeymoon.
Yeah, it was a really good season. I mean, a really good episode. A lot happened to
This
it.
whole week has been great episodes.
It was.
So, yeah, no complaints.
Yeah. At this rate, I'll be every day watching this stuff. I even watched the full thing of Married at First Sight today when I was working out because I was like, I've got to make sure I don't miss any of Chris's shenanigans.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's something else. My mom doesn't like him.
And that has to hurt, like now that she's having to watch it again.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Must feel like a fool.
And your friends are watching it?
that's what I want to know. Did her friends, like, because if
Hmm.
my friend's husband told me that he wasn't attracted to her, I know it's like a hard thing to go and tell your friend, but she don't even know him. So I definitely would have been like, hey, you want to watch out. Something's up with him. Don't sleep with him. Get to know him.
Right.
He told me this.
Right.
And it
Like,
was.
Would you have? So you would have told your friend? Would you have told your friend, Uchenna?
I would have. I would have. I would have told him. Especially like Dior said, like you don't know him. There's no like skin in the game. I would have told him. And I think every friend should. Like, and that's why I think you
Right.
don't need to sleep with someone, even though you're married, the first night.
Mhm.
Wait it out a few days because it seems like whenever they do, it never works.
That's true.
Yeah, it seems like the longer you wait, the more stable your late relationship is.
But not like Karen.
Huh?
Not like Karen.
They have a good relationship though.
It's probably fake.
You know what? I've seen people comment on like, the people in this season and people have warmed up to their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, people are not liking Woody and Amani.
No,
No
why?
way.
They're saying that they're really like kind of careless. I think they like kind of act more young. Because they do like they go out a lot, like in
Oh,
they're
COVID
not
time.
wearing masks and things like that. Or at least when they're on film, they're not wearing masks. And I think people say that Amani kind of like claps back at people in the comments and stuff like that.
Oh, does she?
So I think people were saying that they're kind of annoying, and people are starting to like carrying them out more.
Do they have a good following?
I don't know what they're following is. Both couples have a YouTube page though.
Woody's following shot up because like during the show, like towards the end of it, I checked them out and he wasn't getting he was getting like maybe 100 likes and then he was getting like 2,000 likes. So wasn't huge, but it was a lot bigger than what it was before. And he can dress. He's dapper.
Yeah, he is very, very dapper.
Yeah, I like him as a couple.
I like him. I like them as a couple. I could watch them all day.
Right.
Because I like her voice.
Yeah.
I like her voice too, yeah.
Yeah, I like her voice and the way she interacts with him and puts him in his place and how he's always snuggling up to her and so
I
forth.
was shocked how quickly he fell in love with her.
Yeah.
Especially since he was a player before.
Yeah. I was shooketh. That was a match made in heaven. I was.
It really was.
Yeah. At first I thought he was just playing her and stuff, but then he just never changed his tune and she's the one that had to warm up to him.
Right. She had to trust him.
Yeah. Totally agree with you, Tina. I was shocked at how quickly he fell in love with her.
Right.
I thought, oh, what a match made in heaven. Yeah, they were really good. And then how about the white couple, the weird white couple?
And
I hope they're doing good. I haven't, but she's in residency, right?
Right.
Yeah. They're probably pretty busy.
He's so quirky. He's good looking though. He has beautiful hair.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice they seem like a nice couple. I hope
like that they I really like that they like, kind of became friends with one another. And like I think sometimes they even still hang out with Olivia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
they seem like that whole group seemed like they really became friends.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
group, I don't think is going to become friends.
Well, you see, they showed in the previews that I think this girl just wants to talk to everybody. But I mean, I get it because that's a pretty like traumatic thing to have your husband tell you that he's not attracted to you.
Yeah.
But she talks to Brianna about it. Well, maybe it's not about the attraction. I think it's about the baby. Yeah, she talked
Oh.
to Brianna about that, so I think she'll have her to confide in.
I know I would. I'd have to have somebody to confide in.
Hmm.
That's just too much. Too much.
Yeah, it's a lot. Hmm. But I don't know if I respect her because then she's still having sex with them every day. So like, how sorry can I feel for you?
Yeah, that's
You know?
true.
Ooh.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel sorry for her on this episode. But as it
Yeah,
goes
I did
on,
too.
I
I
won't.
concern for her.
You shouldn't have said that. No, I'm dead serious because I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I think I saw someone say, because like when he made up with her or whatever, and they were in the
On the
hotel,
bed, I was like, oh god.
someone was like, they about to have sex
I
again.
know. I thought the same thing too. I was like, she better not sleep with him.
I just don't know how you could be all okay. Like she's just like, oh, you're gonna pop that, but like, no, I still need to process this. Like
You need to be.
I'm gonna be very reserved.
You think she has low self-esteem or low self-worth?
Well, she knows she's making it financially and she's, but physically I feel like she has a low self-esteem because she's darker and she has that wandering eye.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this wandering eye.
You haven't seen it?
I need to
Yeah,
look.
she does. She does. She has it.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's
Christian.
not like obvious, but it does. Like
I'm gonna
it's,
check it out.
it's not obvious.
First time I saw her, I was like, your
Yeah, no,
eyes are wandering.
it's not obvious, but she
I
does.
do like I am multitasking when I watch the show, so that's probably why. But I'm gonna check it out.
But sometimes like if she's looking at you this way, this eye will be clear up here.
No, she's exaggerating. It's not. It's not. It's
I
only
noticed.
slightly wandering.
Yeah. So I think that plays a part of it and her skin color. And I want to see what her hair looks like underneath.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as a Black woman, when you're dark, a lot of dark skinned Black women, they don't feel beautiful, I
Well, I
feel.
mean, it's because there's a lot of colorism in America. It's like rampant. It's been like that
Right.
since who knows
Right. And then, if
how
you don't have that good hair,
and if you're darker than the color of a paper bag, then you're not worthy. So
right.
it's a real issue that I
Yeah.
thought was better, but it's actually not. It's not better.
Right.
On own network, they have this documentary. It's a two-part documentary called Colored Girls, for colored girls, and one was done in I think either 2006 or 2008, and then the other one was just done in 2019. And talking to dark-skinned girls, and I thought that there would have been like progress from the year span, and there hasn't been. There's still like issues here and in Africa, and in the Caribbean, but not as bad there as it is here, and it's quite bad. And then they did another documentary called Light Skin or Light Girls. I haven't watched that one yet, but it'll be interesting to see their take on the whole colorism thing, to see how it's affected them. So yeah.
So Christian, who is this?
It just smell like that. So don't even try. Sexy eyes.
I thought it was super cute, you Chena. You should have had that. You should have had that when we were talking to Crystal today. You should have been like,
Oh.
yeah. That was super cute. That was super cute. I like that. I like
Well, all
that.
right, ladies.
Yeah, I'm tired, as you guys can
I
see.
know.
Everybody, I'm sorry. I've been yawning, but I haven't been.
I think we
feeling
all
well.
have. Like, this is hard work. Like, this is really hard work.
It is. Trying to
You didn't do it right, you see.
content so you can stay on top of the shows and know what's real out there in these streets.
Right, right. You know how all the Instagram stars, famous people like this is so hard. This like really hard work,
You're not seeing it right. It's like and like it's like really hard,
Or
and
like
like
I just
we like
staying up and
work,
talking like for hours. It's hard.
and like the
So
taping,
much energy.
like you have to get the right light,
And then
Yeah,
all the editing we have to do. It's so
yeah. Marlo, you got to edit it right.
all right, ladies, until next time. This is always so much fun.
Take it away.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below.
And tell
Yes,
us what you're thinking. Like, do you
right.
agree with us? Do you disagree with us? You agree
Because
with
we know
us.
you do.
Yeah, we know it. All right, guys, until next time.
Bye.
Bye.